Okay, that was so weird, but we are back. Sorry about a technology issue. It's just not a good day until you have a technology issue. Like I was saying, we are talking about how winners intentionally shift into a grateful mindset. I love this quote by Albert Einstein. It reads, I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. Isn't that a great quote by Albert Einstein that beautifully encompasses optimism and gratitude? Now, let me ask you, are you thankful for the challenges you have faced? Do you believe what was meant to break you can actually launch you to greater heights? I know I do. And thanks for joining, by the way. Yesterday, I discussed how average minded individuals often find themselves in a state of stress and neurosis when faced with problems. They tend to approach problem solving in a linear manner, which only serves to complicate the search for a solution. Now, in contrast, champions have learned the art of relaxation and nonlinear thinking, which paves the way for creativity to flourish, leading them to the solution with ease. Maybe you've noticed this in your life. When you get relaxed, you figure out the problem, right? You find the solution so much easier. Today, I want to expand on that thought. And what I'm saying is subtle, but powerful. Average minded people struggle to shift out of a negative doom and gloom and fear based thinking, whereas world class thinkers know how to shift out of negative thinking and into a higher way of thinking and vibrating. Remember, thoughts are energy. And energy has vibrancy too, right? That's why like attracts like. If you want to be a world-class thinker, you will need to learn how to rise higher in your thinking. And that means operating from gratitude, abundance, and unconditional love. If you do this enough in time, you'll rarely, if ever, struggle with negative thinking due to the peace and unconditional love that takes over your being. Now, champions understand that nothing is really theirs or truly in their possession. I remember when I first heard that and I was like, oh, that's kind of true. And what I mean by this is people cannot be possessed. Maybe you once were in a relationship, or maybe you did this, no harm, no foul, right? Where you tried to control the other person, where you were petrified of them leaving you, right? You tried to control them, you tried to possess them. That's not love, right? We also know that things are eventually going to break. Nothing lasts forever. At some point, you're going to have to throw away that beloved sweater or couch or whatever. In reality, we can only enjoy things that are in our space for however long we get them. It's the average minded individuals who are fueled by a lack mindset and performance love who want to control, hold on to, and ultimately possess others and things. When you understand that all we can do is enjoy, be grateful, and accepting of what is in our space, it's easier to detach from trying to control what cannot be controlled. Gosh, when you learn how to detach from unhealthy attachments, excuse me, it's amazing how much better your life gets, right? When you learn how to detach from whatever you're trying to control, when you let go of those fears. And life is more about things and trying to keep things in our lives. Wouldn't you agree? Now, everything has an endpoint. Nothing visible will last forever. Champions know gratitude is the fastest way to connect to a higher way of thinking and get out of the funk. And gratitude is the bridge to a force that generates the winner's best ideas. The secular world refers to this source as the unconscious mind or their higher self. The spiritual world refers to the source as God. Regardless of your belief, few deny the power of the source. Winners understand the thoughts and feelings of gratitude elevate Winners understand the thoughts and feelings of gratitude elevate their consciousness from a lower level of consciousness to a higher level of consciousness in a matter of seconds. Maybe you've tried it. Let me know in the comments. Being grateful allows the winner to detach from the end result and the outcome, or try to keep what may not be meant to be kept in the first place, but simply enjoyed for the time being. The pressure is removed by shifting into a stage of gratitude, which leads to an abundant and unconditional love mindset. The champion shifts from uncertainty to trust that there is more than enough. The realization that there's more than enough allows winners to increase peace and hope inside of them, enhancing creativity and solution-focused thinking. It also takes them to a higher level of vibrancy. It's interesting to see how each vibrancy is different. Now, such a shift allows winners to remember that they will get the solution once they detach from the neurotic desire or need for control. One thing I'm learning in my life, and one thing I'm finding also in research, is when you relinquish the desire, right, that deep, deep yearning of you have to have it now, and you just detach from it, where it's like if it's meant to be, it'll come, and if not, oh well, I'll still survive. It's easy. It's amazing how you end up getting it anyways, right? But you do it more effortlessly than like frantically pulling out your hair and being neurotic. Now, what's the secret? Champions understand they are human beings and not human doings. Therefore, they focus on being and detach from doing. Both average minded and world class thinkers experience this phenomenon from time to time. However, the great ones are able to access it much more often because they are aware of the triggers that create a mental climate conducive to this state of mind. Gratitude is the mindset of choice when they need to awaken divine power and tap into their genius. Gratitude is a secret weapon of world class thinkers. And they don't just do it in the morning, it's a way of seeing. It's not just a mindset, it's a perspective, it's part of their DNA. They realize being grateful for their problems will elicit solutions. Winners understand that gratitude helps them create success. I don't know if you do this, but when I find a problem, I go, thank you. I believe in God now, and I go, thank you, God, for this problem, and thank you for being with me, right? I approach it with positivity and confidence that I'll figure it out and that I'll get the answer in the right time. And then I just move forward. Now, yesterday I shared how positive thinking produces more positive thoughts and changes your neurology, allowing you to achieve your goals faster, find solutions faster, and enjoy life more. Who doesn't want that, right? Gratitude is one way you can spark positive thinking. So instead of focusing on what is missing or what you don't have, you can be grateful for everything in your life, even unpleasant things, just as we read Albert Einstein, or I shared Albert Einstein's thoughts. So here's your action plan. Number one, I want you to practice being grateful for your problems. That is right. Your problems are going to help sharpen you and develop your character. And your character is priceless, okay? The better character you get, in my experience, based off of my research, the more likely you are to succeed. Now, some of your problems, by the way, are other people's dreams. Have you ever thought about that? That pool in the backyard that keeps breaking or isn't on schedule. Some people would love to have that problem. So practice gratitude throughout the day. That's step two, not just in the morning, but especially during idle times when our mind is more like to wander or kill our family off or create a zombie apocalypse. This is a perfect time for you to practice gratitude. Now, let me know in the comments your takeaway, and consider scheduling a complimentary mindset coaching call with me to see how I can partner with you to help you upgrade your mental performance. I have a 99.8% success rate. I am rooting for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Now go create a great day and make sure to practice gratitude, thinking, and perspective. So your point of view.